President Uhuru Kenyatta yesterday endorsed Raila Odinga for the presidency in 2022. That was very clear. But there's one question which most Kenyans are asking. Can President Uhuru Kenyatta's endorsement add value to Raila Odinga's campaigns? Because there are two schools of thoughts in this country. There are those who believe that President Uhuru Kenyatta cannot add any value to Raila Odinga. That Jubilee government has failed, and that after the handshake, Raila Odinga is today carrying the burden of Jubilee. So there are people who believe so. But the people who believe that President Uhuru Kenyatta's handshake with Raila Odinga and the endorsement will actually add value to Raila Odinga's campaign. For example, personally, I believe, and very strongly, that without the handshake, I don't know how Raila Odinga's campaign would be today. Probably William Ruto would have overrun Raila Odinga. Let's face it, without the handshake, Ruto would be working together with President Uhuru Kenyatta. How many governors do you think would be in William Ruto's camp today? Through intimidation and the rest. How many members of parliament, even Raila Odinga's strongholds? He would be raiding them. And I strongly believe that without that handshake, probably Raila Odinga might have retired from politics. I could be wrong. But the issues are three. The values it can add. When you talk of Uhuru Kenyatta supporting Raila Odinga, Raila Odinga can benefit in 3 or 4 ways. The first way is the system. Remember, Raila Odinga supporters believe that there's nothing which Raila Odinga has never done to become the president. And for them, they've voted. And mpaka sahi, they're actually tired. So they believe the only way for Raila Odinga to become president is through the system, not the vote. So even if they were to wake up and vote, they'll only be doing that as a formality. So that Uhuru Kenyatta is bringing to Raila Odinga. Then the other thing is the Kikuyu equation, which is the basis of this video today. Can President Uhuru Kenyatta deliver the Kikuyu nation to Raila Odinga? Because yes, he endorsed Raila Odinga. In the last election, and 2013, Uhuru Kenyatta had the support of the Kikuyus and the Kalenjins. Ruto is still there. So Ruto will remain with the Kalenjins. Can Uhuru deliver those Kikuyu votes to Raila Odinga? That's what we want us to discuss. What I want us to discuss. And then the other thing, how Raila Odinga can benefit, in my view, is through campaign money or campaign funding. Uhuru Kenyatta, in his own right, is a billionaire, multi-one. So he can put his money in this campaign. That's given. Which means if he will decide that I don't want my deputy to succeed me, even if he won't use government money, Uhuru can pump his money into Raila Odinga's campaign. Because now he will say, I must finish my deputy. Because without doing that, I'm also finished. So he can pump a lot of money in his campaign. His friends can pump. So Raila Odinga is also going to benefit from that. Because remember, in the last election, Raila Odinga's campaigns actually struggled. And lastly is the Jubilee structure. I know most people are saying that Jubilee is dead. Could be true. But let us not run away from facts. The fact is, Uhuru Kenyatta was never the founder of Jubilee. Uhuru Kenyatta was the founder of TNA. That TNA structure, Uhuru still has it. He can make a phone call to someone. He knows how they structured that TNA and even that Jubilee. So which means if he can focus on getting 40% of the support, because these people voted for this guy 5 or more than, 3 times. So basically, those structures are there. Even if they are 40%, Raila Odinga will benefit from them. Like when it comes to saying we go for elections and there is the issue of agents, Uhuru Kenyatta will be able to identify his reliable people on the ground in larger central Kenya, and these people will help in becoming agents for Raila Odinga. So Uhuru Kenyatta and the handshake has actually helped Raila Odinga. But in this video today, I want us to look at President Uhuru Kenyatta and the Kikuyu equation. Can President Uhuru Kenyatta deliver the Kikuyu votes to Raila Odinga? Before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button. What we do on this channel is simple. We analyze politics in a way you can't find any other place. So the best thing you can do is to just click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a similar video, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue to thank you guys for your continued support. Without that support, we can't be where we are today. So I'm very, very grateful. So give this particular video thumbs up to show love. Now let us get back to business. Can President Uhuru Kenyatta deliver the Kikuyu votes to Raila Odinga? Can he? I'm waiting for your answer. Yes or no? Because according to Raila Odinga's projection, they only require 30% of the Kikuyu vote. In the last election, Raila Odinga got 2% from the Kikuyu nation. His projection now is that with President Uhuru Kenyatta's support, he can get 30%. The question is, can President Uhuru Kenyatta deliver that 30% or more? In my view, there are several questions which should be asked. Number one, the first question, can President Uhuru Kenyatta persuade the Kikuyus to vote for Raila Odinga in time of 2022 election? Because remember, you don't blame the Kikuyus. They were told Raila Odinga is bad. And as we speak today, we are facing an angry voter in Kikuyu nation. They are very angry because they had a president in 2002, they had a president in 2007, they had a president in 2013, they had a president in 2017. But they are very bitter because they feel they've not really benefited much from those successive governments. In fact, majority of Kikuyus believe that President Uhuru Kenyatta has not done much. That's what the Deputy President and his team focused on. But of course, the President made some moves and the results are showing to an extent that today, those vocal people like Susan Kehika, people like Rigathi Gachagua and Ndindi Nyoro cannot accuse President Uhuru Kenyatta of not doing much because he has done. But these voters are angry. Can he persuade them? These voters were told that Raila Odinga is not a human being, he's a devil. They employed the services of Cambridge Analytica on them. So most of them have grown with that fear. There are people who will be voting for the first time in the larger Mount Kenya region. All along as children, as kids, they were told that Raila Odinga is a bad man. The question is, can President Uhuru Kenyatta persuade these people to vote for Raila Odinga? Of course, the verdict will be out, but can he persuade them? That's the first question. The second question is, will the Kikuyu elite support the president? When I talk of Kikuyu elite, I talk of the billionaires. And of course, the Mount Kenya Foundation, which is a foundation of the billionaires from the larger Mount Kenya region, have already thrown their weight behind Raila Odinga. And that is good for Raila Odinga. Why? These are the people who are running the economy in the villages. They're the people who are running big companies, employing thousands and thousands of Kikuyu. People normally say that these people don't have influence. They do have influence. And on that, I think the president has succeeded in persuading the Kikuyu elites to support Raila Odinga. I think William Ruto ventured into politics, and once he had the power, he tried fighting some of these guys. So these guys feel that they are comfortable, they will be comfortable in Raila Odinga's hands. But that's the question which everybody must ask themselves. with the Kikuyu elites. You know, I've always read people say that Kikuyus always just vote. Those are lies. They are always guided, just like the rest of the regions. And who guides these people? It's the billionaires. It's the billionaires who organize small meetings, big meetings. They use their media houses. So like today, I was just reading a story on Ramogi TV website, which is bringing a lot of problems. But the truth is, he has succeeded in that. The third question, which will determine whether he will deliver those votes, is what is President Uhuru Kenyatta's record as a president before the eyes of an ordinary Kikuyu? When you go out and talk to ordinary Kikuyu and ask them, are you happy with President Uhuru Kenyatta's performance? Most of them are not very happy. So President Uhuru Kenyatta's record is also going to determine whether he's going to be able to convince the Kikuyus to support Raila Odinga. COVID came after the handshake, and it has dealt President Uhuru Kenyatta a major blow. You add that to overborrowing under his first term of government and the looting which took place. So the impact is being felt. What is his performance? The fourth question which will be asked, and which is definitely going to determine whether he will convince them, is what strategy can he use to counter Ruto? William Ruto has been campaigning in the larger Mount Kenya region for 4 years. During that time, President Uhuru Kenyatta was just at State House. He has never taken Raila Odinga to the ground. Question: what strategy can he use to counter Ruto? If he can devise a good strategy, then he will be able to outwit Ruto. If he will not be able to do that, then he's going to have a problem. And lastly, can President Uhuru Kenyatta assemble a strong team specifically to challenge William Ruto's allies? Because William Ruto has been able to make progress in the larger Mount Kenya region because of his allies. Ndindi Nyoro, Alice Wahome, Moses Kuria at that time, Mwangi Kiunjiri at that time, several others. These people resolved that come what may, we are going to stand with the Deputy President. And they've stood with him. All while the President was just watching. Nobody was coming out strongly from President Uhuru Kenyatta's side. So far, I've seen the President using Kanini Kega. I actually dedicated a whole video on Kanini Kega. Kani, the rest have been applying wait and see attitude. So the question is, can he set a strong team to counter William Ruto's team on the ground? If he will do that, then he will be able to deliver. But delivering 30% to Raila Odinga, unless the president rigged in his own backyard in 2013, even if he's hated, that hate cannot go below 30%. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. Again, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And with the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. Thank you, and may God bless you.